I'll call this meeting of the Orange Township Board of Trustees to order. Today's date is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. Fiscal Officer Batten, would you please call the roll?
Trustee Ringel.
Here.
Trustee Faust. Here. Trustee Knapp. Here.
You please all stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I think we have a couple of general announcements today.
We do. Had an exciting, open house. Fire department had an open house the first Sunday in October. We had a great turnout. Chief, thank you for you and your team and all your guys' work for that. That was really fun. Next thing, you talk about what happened last weekend.
Absolutely. So we had our inaugural Heroes Not Forgotten 4-miler this past Saturday. Thank you to our over 40 participants that participated.
52 runners.
52 runners that participated in the event. Our men's fastest runner was Graham Sanders at 27 minutes and 1 second. And our top woman runner was Katie Townsley at a time of 28 minutes and 3 seconds. And we raised over $4,000 for veterans initiatives in the township. So it was a successful, very successful first event.
And Katie, the female winner, is one of our firefighters. So
Yes.
That's extra exciting. She had worked a 24-hour shift and then came and ran so fast. She's so impressive. Okay, next coming up is our Fright Fight. We have 13 homes that are participating in the Fright Fight this year, which is our Halloween decorating contest. Voting starts this Saturday and goes through October 31st, so it's always fun to drive around and see all the festivity decorations. And you can vote on the website. It'll tell you where to do your voting. So I'm excited to go see those. Reminder that Trick or Treat this year is Thursday, October 30th. We follow Morpsey, and that's when they do it, so that's when we do it.
And I'll add that we now have our 2024-2025 state championship sign up next to the pond at the corner of Old State and Orange. It's beautiful. Thank you to Trustee Knapp for helping with the placement. Please take the opportunity to go out and appreciate that and continue to celebrate our state champions that we have in our award-winning school district.
So if we're driving north on South Old State, Powell Road's behind me, going towards Orange and north, and I look on the left. That's where
correct.
I can see it.
Yay,
Yes.
that's good.
Yeah.
Do we have any other general announcements?
I don't think I have any.
Oh, the blood drive. I knew there was something else. So this Friday is our next blood drive. There are still a number of spots open. So please come sign up and then attend and give blood. That's all.
Okay.
For real.
And I believe we have some public comment today. If so, would you please come to the podium and state your name and address?
Yes, Bud Abraham, 6205 Stormhaven Court. And bringing to the trustees and the township's attention, or at least consideration, is the parcel at the northwest corner of South Old State and Orange. If my memory serves me correct, that parcel has been under development for at least 5 years with very little progress, at least in my eye. So I'm just curious to know, and I realize public comment or communication is not permitted or allowed, but if the township could look into to find out what is going on with this parcel. It is one of the prime parcels within the township, in my opinion, directly across from the fire station. And right now, it just does not look like anything is going anywhere with that parcel.
I can give you a little bit of an answer on that. So we actually had some residents ask us that same question. We had a HOA neighborhood meeting a while ago. So I reached out to the contact that we have, and they said they're supposed to be paving the roads this month. That being said, as I drove by again today, it does not look like that is happening yet.
Okay.
However, it is the 15th.
Is that, yeah, and we looked into whether we could do anything about it, and it appears as though other than what we've done, we can do very little because there's no time limitation for development in the zoning resolution. And we were thinking about adding that into the new code. I don't know if that made it in there or if we're even legally allowed to do
Yeah,
that.
I know like the plating process, that the plating does expire and they have sought extensions at the county level. I'm not sure how long engineering plans last to, but the zoning does remain indefinitely there. So the plan is to still have the single-family homes on that site. It is taking a lot longer than I think a lot of us anticipated.
I guess the other thought and consideration between the trustees and the new zoning regulations or whatever within the township, could there be some type of timing or scheduling towards completion markers be developed within development within Orange Township?
I will say the permitting process, our zoning permits are valid up to 1 year, but they are not even at that stage yet. So this,
But to me, that's not zoning. I'm talking about efforts towards completion. So, you know, infrastructure, i.e., say fire hydrants, is done within X amount of time. Streets are done within a Y amount of time. Certain percentage of homes or part of the development is done, completed within Z amount of time. That way there is some progress towards getting the development, not picking on this one in particular, getting it completed.
Yeah, Michelle,
Otherwise, someone could come in and then just sit on it
for
and
decades,
not go anywhere
yeah.
with it.
And Michelle, she and I talked about that. Did we ever get any answer from Julie on whether or not we could put it in the new
I
zoning
don't think as far
resolution?
as the rezoning, we cannot default back once the rezoning has happened. That is the new zoning for that site.
But putting like and now would not apply to that particular development because it was already
prospectively.
zoned, yeah, be in the future. So I don't know, it was like
So
or
you're
did we-
saying if we rezone something and it's not developed, it goes back to the initial
No,
zoning?
that
or-
something happens, I don't know what, but I'm not sure legally. We talked about this like, probably because of this same situation. I think it's been going on for
Yeah,
maybe
it was,
6
the
years.
zoning was approved in, I believe, 2019.
Yeah,
I
6
do
years.
know that there are other locations, not within Ohio, that do have, I'm gonna call it pacing or scheduling requirements that you need to show progress towards completion over a period of time. And to me, this is just way too long for probably one of the prime parcels within Orange Township.
And I know cities can do that, I believe. We weren't
Yeah,
sure
if-
if
if
townships
the
could,
board's
but
okay.
it still, yeah, it still wouldn't affect it, but
I can
it-
try to confirm with our legal counsel to see
Whether we
what
can
we
put it in the-
can do, if there is some improvements we can make to our zoning code that helps solve these kind of
Future.
issues.
We all agree that it's been far too long.
I think he bit off more than he could chew, really. It's really an eyesore. And maybe there's something else there, because they were in violation of something at some point. It's hard to remember it all, but some kind of equipment or sewer or some encroachment or, I mean,
And then the
But
other
that's
thing
not
is,
right
a
now.
lot of the erosion barriers have been taken down.
oh, that might be
That
something.
those are on Orange.
That
on the-
might be a
on the-
violation.
So that erosion fencing has been taken down.
I think that has to remain during construction. There might be some little things there. Maybe Robin could just take a quick look at it again to see if there's any potential minor zoning violations like that.
And
but-
maybe to get, I don't know, I don't know if it's us, because I don't think it's more construction as far as like, when are you
Yeah.
actually, construction schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they provide it, but they never.
I am talking to the county engineer tomorrow, I'll ask, or the deputy
Well,
county
ask them
engineer.
why
I'll
they
add
keep,
that to
do
his-
they have, if they do not renew the plat, I mean, they just keep renewing it, right? And I guess they have to renew it a number of
Yeah, and I
times,
think
but what
they're
happens if they
actually,
don't?
well, we just signed a new plat recently, maybe like a couple of weeks ago, because they do expire if you're not developing.
Well, and there are a few other parcels in the township that have been recently purchased. I have the same concerns, like developers who've never developed anything, and I have the same concerns, and that was another reason we were discussing that, is for the future properties, people
The
come in and they don't.
development at Lewis Center in the traffic circle just east of the high school is much bigger, was vetted out after this parcel, and it's making much more progress than this one. That's why I'm asking.
Developer, this corner of Orange and South Old State is a different type of developer.
Understand?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how
I
much
appreciate your
experience they have.
consideration.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you, bud.
Do we have additional public comment?
Good afternoon, trustees. Jen Keggy with the Health District. Just a couple updates. Speaking of holidays, we're already thinking of Christmas.
Jen,
but-
I'm sorry, can you hold the
Oh.
microphone? Thank you.
Yes. We have the holiday string light recycling program again this year. Sydney, I'll get a flyer over to you to promote. That starts November 15th, runs through January 19th. And I believe there's a location here at the
Library.
Orange Library
Yeah.
where you can drop off your lights. And then we're in the thick of flu season, so we are promoting our flu and COVID vaccinations. We do have online scheduling. Now you can go on our website and make an appointment. And we also have some walk-in hours. And that's pretty much all the updates, unless you guys have any questions.
Are there any, have there been any West Nile cases in Delaware County recently, or this year, do you know?
No, we had a lacrosse encephalitis case that we were taking a look at, but no, we had plenty of positive traps that were getting tested, and then we would go out and do fogging and spraying and larviciding, but yeah,
Didn't appear to infect anybody.
not that I know of. I can double check that when I get back to the office, though.
And there's that one really deadly plant that, I can't remember what it's called, it's white, it looks like Queen Anne's lace, and that was.
It
there
might
were
be
some-
that hemlock?
Yeah, hemlock.
Maybe?
Yeah, poison
Okay.
hemlock.
Poisonous hemlock.
Did we find any of that you know of in Delaware County?
Let me check with our environmental health division. I know we had put out some information about
Yeah, I
the
saw
poisonous
that.
hemlock. Yeah, let me follow up with them and I can get back with you on
Okay, I was
that.
just curious, since
Yeah.
it's kind of the end of the summer season, so, all right,
Yeah.
thanks, Jen.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you. Next, I believe we have a few agenda changes.
Yes, so I know it looks like a lot, but it's really just updates to the existing agenda except for one. Under the consent, if you look at the list between, I think it's 4 out of the 6 consent items, we are changing the account number. So Vospros is to the gas tax, Southeastern Equipment to permissive motor vehicle tax, Stoop Freightliner is permissive motor vehicle tax, and the vendor name is changed just to Michael, I'm sorry,
Michael Nago.
Nico, thank you. Oh, and also we're changing the right-of-way, the second right-of-way vendor name to the Village Bell Canyon Condominiums Association. So just needed to clean up over there. Under fiscal report, we are updating the revised and/or increased permanent appropriations. The amount is changing from $45,000 to $30,000. And the new item under the agenda changes is under operations report, approving an easement agreement with GFS Marketplace.
Okay. Are there any questions regarding or discussion regarding the consent agenda?
I have none.
Nope.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda for the regular meeting held on October 15th, 2025, including Resolution 25-266, approving the electronic record of the proceedings from the regular trustee meeting held on October 1st, 2025, and the zoning hearing held on October 8th, 2025, and Resolution 25-267, approving purchase orders, then and now purchase orders, and blanket purchase orders as listed.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Knapp,
Yes?
trustee Faust,
Yes.
trustee Ringel.
Yes. Next is our development and zoning report. Mr. Gadsky?
Good afternoon, trustees. With Robin being out, I'll take you through the report this afternoon. So wanted to start with the case coming up next week. No, I'm sorry, this was the case just last night, and then we'll get to the one in a couple weeks. We had, firstly, last night, ZON 25-05. This was the case representing both proposed Taco Bell and 7 Brew location at the address that's basically the corner of US 23 and Old Tangi Crossings East. This parcel, 6274 Pullman, did receive a recommendation for approval subject to several conditions. The applicant has also tweaked the proposal for some signs to better meet the code for wall signage, and also will not go forward with proposing a freestanding sign at that location. So the Commission did recommend for approval subject to the 4 conditions, and I think those are attached in your paperwork today. And then also last night was the other case. This was a amendment request for the parcel 6601 Columbus Pike, and this is the existing location, shed building, outdoor play equipment location. The owner wanted to amend that to allow for a new model home, since they're expanding their business operations to entail on-site new home construction, and that amendment request was given a recommendation for approval. Okay, so the next round of BZA cases will involve 3 cases of new business. The first one is VA 25-20. This is a sign, existing sign variance request for the First Watch over at 6547 Artesian Run. The sign is installed approximately 1 feet and 7 inches too high, so the owner and applicant is requesting variance relief for that sign. Moving along to the next case is conditional use case CU 25-21 for the Moo Car Wash that is under construction or nearing the construction at 8986 Owenfield Drive. This is a conditional use request for a new monument sign in front of the car wash. The third case is for residential variance case VA-25-22. That's for 394 Glenside Lane. The owner is requesting to add a front porch, and that will encroach into the front yard setback. We did revise the measurement based on the construction drawings. I think previously we said it was 2 feet 11 inches, but our measurement is updated to 3 feet and 3 inches of encroachment into that front setback. All right, back to Zoning Commission. So the next meeting for the Zoning Commission will be on October 28th. That will entail 2 cases, the first of which is ZON 25-07 for the property 6980 South Old State, and this is for a proposed new subdivision in an 8.34 acre lot. Current zoning, of course, farm residential, and the property owner developer is requesting 24 lot single family new home subdivision with certain amenities on site. And then the next case that evening is ZON 25-08. This is for the parcel which is located southwest of Home Road, Columbus Pike. So that corner parcel, the large corner parcel, and the request is to amend the existing zoning to allow for memory care and assisted living facilities, which will include senior independent living. So patio homes are part of this request with a clubhouse, currently zoned planned commercial and office district. Okay, for the next discussion on the zoning code rewrite, we have the date of November 17th. That's a 6 o'clock meeting. Again, a continuation from the previous discussions. And then final items on zoning report. We have several cases for November 20th Board of Zoning Appeals meeting. The one that we have listed here is a variance and conditional use continuation from 2 previous meetings for the temple at 350 East Orange Road. The owners are seeking the conditional use to expand their current religious assembly use there. They want to install or basically raise existing buildings and instead place a new facility, a larger square footage on that site. They do need a variance because of the small lot size, but they had been previously approved for the religious use for that site, just in a smaller configuration. So again, this will entail new structure with new parking facilities around it. And we have a variance case that is for that evening as well. It's a new business item, VA 25-23, for the property at 2495 Road Drive. The owner is proposing a new deck to stretch across the rear of the home, which will encroach slightly into the rear yard setback. And this doesn't show, but we have a conditional use case that will be as well, 7343 Africa Road, for an existing, I believe it's a roofing construction business, but the application was just submitted, so you'll see that on the next zoning report. And the final item is the zoning commission date that is to be determined because the case was tabled for Z1 2504. This is the site at 5917 North Road, which you are familiar with this application from the previous zoning reports. So that was a lot. There's a lot going on in the world of zoning right now. Happy to answer any questions on any of these cases.
With the Home High property, is that the entire parcel? It's only half, is it half of it?
I think it's approximately half.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Let's see if I can, I'll try to reorient this. So this is the
Oh,
north-south
that's right, that's right.
orientation.
And then the,
Oh, let's see.
To the bridges,
Let's go this way.
to the left, I thought.
Yeah, so it's considered an amendment to that entire area of zoning, but they're only asking for changes in that specific.
oh, that's
Part.
corduroy. Okay, that's, so it's
Yeah.
on the, that's right, it's on the
Mm-hmm.
south, the south portion. So it's the,
Yes.
en-
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry. I need
It's
to-
closest to the walking bridge, correct? The
Yep.
chunk that's closest to the walking bridge.
and so it's, the north side is the other half of it? Is that like 25 acres?
I'm sorry?
Is the south side, the north side is about the same size as the south side? Or are they kind of cutting it in half?
That corner
now.
parcel is.
I thought it was a little bigger.
There's 3 parcels that are currently in that. One on the north side of home, and then basically 2 on the south
Yeah,
side
two,
of home.
right, and they're different sizes?
I thought.
Yeah, they are different.
I mean, I knew
I
all
might- I
this,
think
like,
I have
in August, or when I met with
Mm-hmm.
them, like 6 months ago.
Um,
This is 25 acres. Okay.
I had they did, in the zoning application, they provided like a sub-area map. So yeah, the parcel, so that area is 11.64 acres that they would like to change the zoning for, and the parcel to the north is an additional 25 acres.
So they're each about 25?
No, I'm sorry, this is about 12 acres, and the one to the north
Oh,
is 25.
so it's double the
Does
size.
that 25
Okay.
include both sides of Home Road?
No, so I would say it's a grand.
Just like a
Grand.
third of that corner then, or that,
25, 6, I'm trying to do math quickly. So that smaller piece north of Home Road is 5.6 acres.
okay. So this is like 2/3 of the huge piece of property that's on the corner,
It's currently undeveloped.
or 1/3.
A third.
A third, 1/3, 2/3 is remaining. Okay, and could you go back to the description of the zoning again? So it says 25 acres.
Yeah, so they are zoning that whole area, or did I not read that right? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Lisa, I said it wrong. That parcel, which is considered parcel 2, is a total of 25.5 acres. That area in the image below is 11.6 out of the 25.
Out of the 25,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
So more like half.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that to the north, the parcel that's not being developed, or to the south?
Not, the parcel not being developed is on the north side.
Okay, that's what, okay, so about 2/3 or, okay, all right.
Have notices regarding that hearing been sent out to the adjacent homeowners associations yet?
I heard from
It should have been by now,
someone
yeah.
I believe so. I
Yeah.
know the sign is also in front,
Okay.
so.
I got a question about it last night, so.
The 2 applications that were on last night's zoning hearing meeting, do we know if we have hard copies of the applications, or do they need to update something before they can give us hard copies?
One was approved or recommended approval as is, and the other one did have conditions, so I anticipate a revised submittal, coming to you. I'm not sure if they had additional copies. It just happened last night,
Right,
so
yeah.
we'll get you physical
Okay.
copies soon. But yeah, both of those applications were overall recommended approval. So we do need to schedule the hearings for that, if anyone has, unless anyone else has questions on the report. So it is 2 applications. They were both heard last night.
How long was last night's meeting?
I think we read an hour and a half.
Okay.
And which one is it for again?
This is for, it's 2.
Seven Brew
commercial-
/ Taco Bell, and the other one,
Is for the existing Nova Lands to add
yeah.
for the model home.
recreation.
Which application is it?
First page.
I
The
saw it.
southeast
There's so
corner
much,
of
yeah.
Lewis Center and 23.
Okay.
So that was
They're both-
previously
Wait,
a
is that,
PNC
that's the
Bank.
one, southeast corner of Lewis Center Train? Oh, for the.
That one's in
was
front of
almost a
Kroger,
car
that
wash?
used to,
Or-
no.
No, it's
Used
a
to be-
different one.
This
used to be a
one,
bank,
the
right?
other one,
PNC.
next to the one that was
It
almost
was the
a car
old
wash.
PNC Bank.
This is the old PNC Bank. The other one is just south of what was almost a car wash.
This is Southwest? Okay. Was there a lot, was there a lot of controversy then?
We did not have anyone attend the public that last night, or no one from the public attended.
Oh, they just want to exempt, so it's already developed?
This one,
There's an existing building there that
Just
is,
trying to put
they're
canopies
going
on
to
it? Oh,
demolish
okay.
and
I think they
rebuild.
would have to tear that down.
Oh, really? Are they doing
It's a bank right now.
Yeah.
that? Oh, okay.
So just throwing out some dates, because we have to stick within the 30 days, looking at zoning calendar and what we have available for the evenings. I'd like to propose either November 5th, 6th, 12th, or 13th.
I cannot do the 13th, but the other 3 days work for me.
I can do the 12th if it's at 5.
For both applications?
Oh, wait, what's the other one?
Those two. That one and then also the Nova Lands.
I'd prefer the 5th or 6th.
Wait a minute, hold on. Which one is that one again? Oh, that's for the guy that's doing the,
He's tearing down that existing house that was there and gonna build a model home.
It's currently
oh, with that
JDM
one guy. Okay,
architecture.
so they, yeah, I think,
And we can do like one at 5, one at 6, or one, whatever you guys would like to do, or do them separate night. It's up to you.
I
I'd rather
cannot,
do them the same night, just because I think that there's gonna be, in 2 weeks, perhaps two more that I think will probably gather more community opinions.
I will say the October 28th zoning commission, those applications, because of the timing, will not, their regional planning's recommendation will not be in time, so that most likely will have a second hearing.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
which one?
The 2 applications that are going to be heard on the 28th, that is the John Wick single-family proposal and the Trilogy Homes off of Gooding.
I can do the 13th, but you can't do 13th, is that right?
I cannot do 13th.
What about the 10th?
You could do it without me.
What about the 10th? It's a Monday.
That is
That's a separate
I
day.
don't think-
I cannot do the 5th.
the 5th, 6th, or 12th. There's something happening on the 10th. Oh, yeah.
Is there something happening on the 10th?
There's one of our volunteer committee meetings there that evening, our Veterans Committee, so that's something that Mike and I attend,
You
but,
both go to that? Okay.
Yeah.
What time is that, at 6?
yeah.
Oh, wait,
Or
I-
5:30.
You can't do the 12th, Mike?
I would prefer not the 12th, but I can
Can you
What's
guys
the
do
latest?
6th?
do the 6th.
Can you do the 6th?
Thursday?
Thursday?
I would need to leave by, 6:30, do you think? Well, we can just put it.
I mean, we
that night. I
can,
don't
we
have
can do
to-
the applications earlier at like a 4:30 start if you
Yeah.
wanted to
You wanna
do
start
that.
at 4:30? I think, yeah, I can, yeah.
6th
It
at
should be 2
4:30?
hours. Wait, what day is that?
And we can,
Thursday.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the order,
Yeah, which one's the?
so
least-
the 7 Brew Taco Bell did have a recommendation with conditions, so that might have more discussion.
So then let's do
that one.
the JDM one first,
Okay.
and then
And
follow
we
it
could,
up.
and we could set the second even at, like.
Well, we can
five-
set both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I
just
would
have
set
them
both at the
rolling.
same time,
Okay.
yes. I don't think either one should last insanely long.
So Thursday, November 6th at 4:30?
Yes.
Does that work for all?
I can make that
Yeah.
work.
Yes.
Yes.
additional questions or discussion on the zoning report?
No, that was enough.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-268, schedule hearing date for ZON 2505 to be November 6th at 4:30 PM.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Knapp?
Yes?
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringel?
Yes. I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-269, schedule hearing date for ZON 2506 for Thursday, November 6th at 4:30 PM.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Knapp?
Yes?
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringel?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Gadsky.
You're welcome.
Next, I believe, is our operations report, and Director Bowers had to step out for a moment.
Yeah, I think someone just walked in.
Do you want to skip to fiscal?
Let's come back to the operations report.
Okay.
Don't believe we have a fire report today, correct, Chief? So next is our fiscal office report.
Okay, first item on the agenda are the September bank reconciliations. We ended the month at $38,747,800. Year-to-date revenue is $23,283,672, with year-to-date expenses at $14,859,518. And current outstanding purchase orders are at $9,562,833. All of the accounts have been reconciled. Our second item would be an amendment for purchase of the mower, the loader, and the chassis that was approved in the consent agenda. We did lower that. We were able to move the mower out of gas tax, so it lowered the initial ask of 45 down to the 30, and the rest would be needed for the purchase of a cab and chassis. This was originally going to be budgeted for 2026, but with lead times, Silas needs to get the order in. So to make that happen, I need to add $30,000 to the permissive motor vehicle tax fund. And then our third and final item, we received another opioid settlement. There are 8 manufacturers that this one would be settling with. Just a quick note, this has been vetted by Chris Betts with the prosecutor's office in Delaware County. He did say if you guys do go ahead and approve and release me to sign this, that the release would indicate that, oh goodness, where did that go? We would be releasing any claims against those 8 individuals. So as long as you're aware of that and you're fine with that, I can go ahead and approve that form, and we can participate in that additional settlement with them. And that is all for the fiscal.
Any questions or discussion on the fiscal report?
I have none.
Do we want to go back and go through the operations and then do all the voting? So we don't have to change the numbers?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I think administration would probably prefer that. I was all ready to switch up the numbers.
My brain doesn't work that way.
So let's take a moment to go back to our operations report. Director Bowers.
Thank you, sir. Sorry for the getting out of order here. Couple things on operations today. First off, my apologies for the changes on the consent agenda. There was some funding changes and shuffling around that necessitated the accounts to be tweaked a little bit, so my apologies for that. On the operations report, you'll see 5 different items that have been in storage in our garages and barns for a while that are no longer of use for the township. We'd like to recommend obsoleting those, putting them on gov deals so we can move those out. The other thing you'll see, which was the agenda change, which is a legal agreement to, we're working on a easement with GFS, and the document in front of you is it's a very tiny chunk of parcel that's already in easements. We're just tweaking it to an additional drainage easement as part of a drainage structure for the Williamsville intersection improvements where we're connecting the trailer here. The reason for the change is so we can get that project done this year. Everything else is ready to go. It's really just waiting on this little bit of language to get cleaned up So that's the resolution you have in front of you is for that little bit of a drainage easement modification.
Any questions or discussion related to the operations report?
I have none.
I have none.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-270, finding certain personal property not needed for public use, obsolete, or unfit for the use for which it was acquired, to have no value, and ordering it to be auctioned on GovDeals, Inc., be discarded or salvaged.
Second?
Roll call. Trustee Knapp?
Yes.
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringel?
Yes. I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-271, approving an easement agreement with GFS Marketplace LLC.
Second?
Roll call. Trustee Knapp?
Yes.
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringel?
Yes. Thank you, Director Bowers.
I would like to add that I've got a lot of positive feedback about the playground. People are super excited to use it. Everybody loves it, so, yeah. Thanks.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-272, review of the September bank reconciliation and financial reports.
Second?
Roll call. Trustee Knapp?
Yes.
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringel?
Yes. I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-273, revising and/or increasing permanent appropriations established in Resolution 24-340.
Second?
Roll call. Trustee Knapp?
Yes.
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringel?
Yes. I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-274, approving proposed new national opioid secondary manufacturer settlement.
Second?
Roll call. Trustee Knapp?
Yes.
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringel?
Yes. Next is our administration report. Administrator Bonnie.
All right. So I have 4 items under the administration report today. The first is in regards to TIF notices. So Evans Farm, as of, I believe, Friday last week, filed to request the board to consider a 30-year residential TIF. This leaves the schools districts harmless within the Evans Farm residential area. This is not, what I'm asking the board to do today is to just start the hearing and notification process. This does not mean we're deciding on the TIF, that we are not reviewing the compensation agreement or how the TIF resolution will read. This is just, again, to kickstart the process. I do want to kind of go into the timeline a little bit, as Evans Farm has requested us to try to complete the hearings and render a decision by the end of the year. Because of the required time periods in between each of the events needed, it is a very tight window. So I did work with our legal counsel on this. So if the board gives me authorization to move forward with the notices today, which I would be noticing Olentangy Schools, the Career Center, the county, as well as all of the property owners within the TIF, proposed TIF district. I would complete the notices by the end of this week. We would then have the first hearing date on November 19th at a regular board meeting. No action is taken then. That just gives the opportunity for property owners to review and discuss the TIF, the resolution part as needed. And then if we were to make a decision on the TIF district, we would need to schedule a special hearing between December 22nd to 31st, because I do have to have so many days after that hearing and notification period to do that. If we do not do it by the end of the year, that does mean the TIF will not capture 2025 valuation. It would start next year. Which, that's up to the board to decide. It will, it doesn't, our process, if we take a couple weeks to approve the TIF, it just doesn't kickstart the actual revenue that we would be getting from it until the following year of 27, so.
So I think the big question is, can we schedule a meeting sometime between December 22nd and December 31st, or 30th, really?
To
right?
consider the TIF.
To
yeah.
consider the TIF. So it really depends on what's our holiday schedule. I am out of town the week of the 22nd to the 26th. So
Let's
For
do
me
it
to
New
be
Year's
there.
Eve
Right.
At 6 PM.
And I will
You
say.
guys around the 29th or the 30th?
Yeah, because
No question.
I believe, and I haven't even gotten this far yet with our council, but I believe I need to do the filing by the end of the year, so I would
Yeah,
need
the
need the
29th would
30th.
be a little bit better way to do it.
to,
Just kidding.
Right, so
But that is
everybody-
a Wednesday.
Is everybody in town on Monday, the 29th?
Yes.
I am in
Yeah,
town.
yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to pencil it in just in case.
okay.
And
And
the-
we don't have to set that, I
Right,
just,
I
you know,
just-
those are just, if we are trying to wrap this up, depending on what other decision we decide, by the end of the year, that is the time frame we need to have the special hearing, so.
Going back a few steps, what was the date in November that you said would be recommended for a public hearing as part of the process?
November 19th,
19th, okay,
Which we can do at
Part of our
our
regular
trustee
meeting.
meeting, right?
yeah.
okay.
Okay. All right, so I got a hold on Monday, December 29th for a potential meeting. Okay.
Okay. And we can figure out timing later. I just wanted to be clear on the timeline if we were to render a decision by the end of the year. So that is the first item on the agenda, and this is, again, just to authorize myself to send those notices out, and I will do that by the end of the week. The second item is is a new volunteer insurance policy. This is going to be supplemental to our existing policy. We have been looking at ways to, one, we're fortunate enough to have an excellent volunteer community here at Orange Township, and we also want to welcome those that are under the age of 16 to help at our events. According to our insurance provider and legal, we do have to have a special policy for volunteers under the age of 16, so that is what is in front of you today. That coverage is, I believe, about $387 a year for that type of coverage. We actually do have a waiver in place. We might need to tweak it a little bit once this in policy, if the policy is approved. But again, that just ensures proper insurance for our volunteers. And I know we even have a group that would love to help for our holiday events. So, you know, hopefully we can implement this shortly. The next item is to accept a donation. This is in regards to the waters that were provided for the participants at our Heroes Not Forgotten 4 Miler, and that is a huge thanks to our Garcia family for contributing that. I had one, it was great. And then the last item under administration report is in regards to temporary compensation adjustments. This is for 2 individuals. The first is for Philip Ambler. Berlin Township has requested an additional extension for 90 days for their zoning services. So that is why, you know, we would like to also extend his compensation for that. We're not increasing it from the previous 3-month period, but wanting to continue it for an additional 90 days. And I believe the contract says we can do up to 1 more extension, but I think we'll be done after this. And then the second item is to address our interim Parks Maintenance and Facilities Assistant Manager position, Greg Butt's rate of pay. This is he's been serving as the interim manager. We thought it was going to be a shorter timeline for this interim period, but because it's going to be longer due to one of our employees being on military leave for now up until 2027, we would like to extend and bring him up to the Parks Manager pay.
I think that's a great idea.
Thanks. Those are what I have under my report, if anyone has questions.
I do have a question related to the accident insurance proposal.
Sure.
Does that, I presume that additional coverage works with our current overall coverage through OTARMA?
Yes, and OTARMA was they were the ones that helped us bring this together.
Okay,
So.
excellent.
Mhm.
And thank you for doing that, because we definitely do have elementary, middle,
Yeah.
younger, high school kiddos that are great helpers at our events, so.
So that's for age like 0 to under 16, is that right?
There are not many 0 age people that are volunteering.
Maybe why. They're good
But
kind of
yes,
ribbons.
we would accept all ages.
Yes, exactly.
All
Just
ages,
two.
yeah.
Right. No, she's like 3 or 4,
Or
right?
3.
She's 3,
Is she 3? Okay,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, Adam will be.
and she knows how to use a pair of scissors.
The giant
That's
size.
true, yes.
Right. Bigger than her body.
Oh, no, she got her hair.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Any other questions or discussion?
Any questions now?
Then I will make a motion to approve Resolution 25-275, motion to authorize Township Administrator to send tax increment financing notices to school districts and Delaware County.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Knapp?
Yes?
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes. I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-276, acceptance of participant accident insurance proposal.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Knapp?
Yes?
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes. I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-277, acknowledge and accept donation.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Knapp?
Yes?
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes. I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-278, temporary compensation adjustment for Philip Ambler due to intergovernmental contract with Berlin Township.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Knapp?
Yes?
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes. I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-279, a resolution amending Resolution 24-356 to temporarily increase Parks Maintenance and Facilities Assistant Manager Greg Butt's rate of pay.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Knapp?
Yes?
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes. And I believe we have need of an executive session today as well. I'll make a motion then to approve Resolution 25-280, enter into executive session to consider the compensation of a public employee or official invited to attend, in addition to the board and Fiscal Officer Batten as Administrator Bonnie and HR Director Mr. Kremenzer.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Knapp?
Yes?
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-281, return to regular session.
Second.
Roll call, trustee Knapp?
Yes?
Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes. And seeing no additional business before us this evening, I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-282, meeting adjournment.
Second?
Roll call, trustee Knapp? Yes. Trustee Faust?
Yes.
Trustee Ringle?
Yes.